This is a question I'm currently obsessed with, and so I'm just going to repeat it to you, as is the usual gist. How do I get off the smokes? I'm obsessed with that, but also, I am also obsessed with this. I talked about it on my podcasts, both of them. So don't listen to them this week. You're getting your money's value here. I'm just going to redirect it to you because I think it's very, very important. Okay, you might have heard me say this a couple of other times, but I will say this. What do you personally think art is? I want you to think about that. I want you to think about it long and hard. What do you think art is? And I'll tell you why. Because when I've been asking my friends about this, you know what comes back? Their soul. Ooh. It's a picture of Dorian Gray waiting to happen. That's what you're seeing when you ask yourselves that. Jesus, my hair's shit. More shit than usual. I shouldn't come just out of the shower. Fuck. And that's my soul too. Just being extremely vain, but actually not putting in enough effort other than just cleaning my face a lot. Like one of those pretty mice in Universe 54 or whatever it's called. That really would be me. You'll notice here that this rat has no interest at all in the opposite sex and just continually groomed himself in the mirror. But anyway, yes, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what you personally think art is. Let me give you an example of this. Ali from the pod, he said, amongst a lot of other things, probably about the Ukraine, he never shuts up about that. Dude, if World War III happens, it happens. You had a good life. He's saying that he thinks art, or what he's going for when he's moving towards it, when he's doing something artistic, what he's doing is he's sort of encapsulating what people, big societal things. He's one of those egghead types. If you haven't seen the podcast before, look at him. He's got glasses, whatever. Everyone make fun of him. And if you ever see him on the street, you have my full permission to give him a swirly. Purely because he has glasses. Nothing else. That's what you get. I just like the thought of that happening. Oh my God. Oh, this isn't that sanitary. No. He was saying that he uses it to create long societal trends, and that's what he's doing when he's writing, say, poetry. He's doing, Marxist bloody, whatever those guys are called. From me, who did a degree in politics. He's trying to do that kind of stuff. He's just big political theories. He's big theories about how the world works. He's putting that into art. Conversely, you'll be getting Miss, who just keeps repeating lazy bones over and over and over again in his art. And we were drilling into that, and he wouldn't give us a good answer until it suddenly dawned on me, what he's trying to capture is a vibe, man. He's trying to get an emotion out. And so, lyrics are completely secondary. Doesn't matter about them. What matters is it makes my head feel good. He's just getting an emotion out. And when the guitar gets aggressive, when he's doing, say, filming for a music video clip, really down with the knowledge on both political theory and film. Two things that I have absolutely no experience with in my life whatsoever. He was doing that, and it suddenly dawned on me because he just said, oh yeah, let's just dress up in masks and beat each other up and blood to spurt out. And I was thinking, what? Why? But in his mind, that made perfect sense because he's trying to capture an emotion, and the guitar got aggressive. See where this is going with you. When I look back at my work, really, I think what I'm constantly doing is painting heroes and villains. I am not interested in political theory. I hate thinking of things in terms of it's the system, man. I am constantly thinking about the man who stood up and defied the odds. I find that heroic. I think that heroes are needed. I think heroes are needed and villains are needed. Villains are great things because it's a great crossover of the two things that have obsessed me in my life. What do you look at my content, right? Most of my content is talking about self-help, so building you into a hero, and then the other part is here's the ground, here's the map in your current context, here's how a hero would navigate themselves in that map. But I'm not interested in the whole, if you started changing behavioural patterns and you got together and you had like a violent revolution. Where are the steps? I'm not interested. I don't care. I care about this is the context that you are in. Who is able to do something within that environment? That's what I find noble. So, and you can tell because I'm getting very passionate about it. There's nothing bad with that, okay? I really don't think there is anything bad with it. And that's my personal opinion. And if you don't like that, there's the door. And it's a digital door. Because, no, actually, it's a physical door as well. I am pointing at my door as I speak. So it's double pronged, double meaning. That's the sign of a true artist. That's why I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this because any artwork that you have ever done really is a reflection to your, as lame as this sounds, soul. And if it is a reflection to your soul, you will have a deeper understanding of yourself if you just answer that one question. What do you think art is? Answer it. You will be doing yourself a great service because everybody is obviously going to have a different definition. And you can see the way that our patterns move in the world, right? Miss, for instance, hates it when people are rude to him. And he can't get over it. And it is because he is constantly seeking out moods. And as a result of that, he lifts moods. He's a little mascot wherever he goes. He enters a room, the room becomes a lot brighter. He leaves a room, it becomes a lot dimmer. It is because he is obsessed with the underlying emotion of things. With Ali, for instance, he is able to comprehend extremely complicated... You can give him information, virtually everything, and he'll have some grounding there to just be like, oh, okay, I can see where the steps move from there. His brain works like that. He understands the bigger context of things, and therefore nothing really is surprising or depressing to him. And as a result of that, he is kind of just a robot. But a robot nonetheless would be extremely valuable to, say, the bureaucracy. People like that are extremely important to bureaucracy. I was just, as usual, learning about a Byzantine emperor that, hey, he really set everything up for the 10th century restoration. It was because he had that same sort of brain. He was a bureaucrat, sort of accidentally became emperor almost, and using that completely reorganized the empire so that the resources were functioning in a lot better way and so they could expand again. Those people are useful. And obviously I think that I'm the most useful. I am obsessed with trying to figure out who these heroes are and who these villains are. That's how my brain works, naturally. I cast heroes and villains, and I think it is because that is what elicits the best out of the human spirit. When the human spirit has a guide, when the human spirit has a role model, and then thinks, I should be more like that, I think that that's how you make a better society. That is my personal view on things. I think that if you have more heroes, less villains, obviously the world is going to be a better place, yeah? So, and I didn't even think about that until I asked myself that question. And it is a question from a self-help book. I can't remember. I think it might have been The Artist's Way. Anyway, I'm just guessing that because it had the word art in it. Isn't that an incredible deduction? And really just shows how half-assed the filing system is in my mental cabinet in my mind. Art. Yeah. It's like one of those old dusty cabins from the libraries in those 50s movies. Which one do you want, Mr. Terwilliger? You like that? You probably would, and I think that you should, and I think that you should sign up to Jordan Shanks because there is a lot more of this stuff. That little self-discovery piece right there. I've earned my coffee this week, okay? I've earned it. So make sure that you give me money at Jordan Shanks, and I will impart with you more wisdom, more stuff that will make you be able to understand yourself better and therefore get the most out of you, which again, is my view, is the best thing that you can possibly do, is to build people up so that they become their own heroes. Become your own hero today. Is that lame enough? No? You want it to be even lamer? Let's find the hero within here at Jordan Shanks, $5 a week, or $2, whatever. It depends on whatever you want, what membership thing you want to get. But go get it, okay? Anyway, I'll see you next time. And thank you so much for signing up to this. Tell a friend. Bye.